Hey, so we're here today in Interlaken, Switzerland, and we're gonna ride Grosse Scheidegg, which some people say is the prettiest road in Europe. Let's see. So if you leave from Interlaken, you ride along the Lake Brienz right here. It's absolutely beautiful, and you make your way all the way to Meiringen, I think. And that's where the climb starts. I've just seen the craziest thing. It's a runway, like a road that goes through a runway that has like gates like a train, like when planes are coming. So it's like a runway crossing. I've never seen this. So we rode across, the first time I've ever ridden across I ridden my bike across a runway crossing. Yeah. Kind of cool. So we just started the climb, and coming out of the bottom of it, you have to take Susten Pass for like maybe 1.5 kilometers. And I can tell you, it is really shitty on a weekend. We just did it for only a kilometer, and 2 cars almost took us out, motorbikes driving like mad people. So that does kind of suck. It's odd. Swiss drivers are kind of like a mix between Italians, Germans, and French, of course. They are sometimes polite, sometimes really rude, and sometimes just normal. So, all right, let's get this on. A lot of climbing to go. So far we're halfway up this nasty son of a bitch, and it is way steeper than I thought. I looked in the map and I just wasn't doing math in my head, but it's way steeper in the beginning than I thought. But it levels out, I think, in a minute, and it's much better. So let's see. The best part about this climb is that the last few kilometers, there's no cars allowed. So this one bus, it could be a little bit careful of, but after the no car sign comes up, it gets nasty steep, painfully steep at this point. So, hey, what's up? So we made it to the top and it was really beautiful. The last section is just pristine. You sit right below the Eiger right here, which is a really famous climbing wall, maybe one of the most famous in the world. It's amazingly beautiful. Some clouds came in just as we came up, but it's all okay. We're getting some really great sun rays popping through. I must say it's a really beautiful climb, especially the fact that there's mainly no cars here except for a bus and a few farmers making their way up here. So now it's time for the downhill, which I know that there's a bus that comes up every few minutes, so it's one of those downhills you have to be extra super careful on to make sure that you're not getting plowed in by a bus on your way down. But yeah, I have to say, climb was kind of hard, not the worst. I mean, in Austria we have way harder climbs than that, even in Salzburg, but it was really beautiful, perfectly amazing, and the view of the Eiger is just pristine. All right, let's do the descent. All right, so we're back in Interlaken, grabbing some food real quick because we're starving. We barely ate on the entire ride. The descent, it was about as sketchy as I thought it would be. Tons of gravel in the road. There was more cars on the road than I thought there would be. Even coming down through Grunwald, so I fucked up all the names in this whole thing, but even in there, the traffic was way heavy. So we ended up jumping on a small gravel road for a bit to get off the traffic. Yeah, so perfect climb, I'd say, yeah, pretty damn good. The best in Europe? Probably not. I would say more in line, one of the most, I'd say, hidden, unknown climbs in Europe. I wouldn't say one of the top climbs in Europe, but certainly for one that's not well known and not really ridden a lot, it's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. All right, everyone, thanks. See you guys next time.